In our very first episode of Elevate18, we went over a framework called the 4S model. And this model separates roles and tasks into 4 areas: sales, support, strategy and structure. So following on from last week's episode on efficiency and effectiveness, today we're going to revisit the 4S model and apply it to the time that you spend at work. Now, typically business owners spend too much time on sales and support and not enough on strategy and structure. And that's because the operational side is so easy to fall back into, so much to do, and it's all just so urgent. Now, unfortunately, we can all fill our time and the capacity that we have with operational stuff, meaning that the important side of strategy and structure gets left behind. Not entirely, of course. You still make the time for your monthly management meeting and annual strategy day, the really important stuff. But in the main, there's a lot of strategic and structural stuff that gets neglected because not enough time is allocated to it. So the purpose of today's episode is just to make one point. Block your calendar out in advance. Block your calendar out in advance. It's not a difficult concept to grasp, but so few actually do it. Simply blocking out days or chunks of time in the calendar well in advance. Not for operational purposes, but for spending time to work on the business. Because the ultimate measure of success for you as a business owner is how well it can run without you. And while it is running without you, you're able to spend some time to improve its future. So block your calendar out. Make yourself unavailable in half-day and full-day chunks. Don't allow yourself to be sucked back into the operational whirlwind, but allocate yourself enough time to work on the important stuff here in the green and in the black. So do you need to work on new product development? Block out some time. Don't just try to fit in an hour or 2 here and there, spread over 3 months. That's not effective. You need to complete a business risk analysis or review your insurance cover. Block out some time. Perhaps you need to do some strategic development or work on an acquisition or complete your 90-day priorities. Block out the time required to make it happen. So you'll work out the structure that works best for you, whether that's 2 mornings a week or a full day per fortnight or maybe random 4-hour chunks throughout the month. And if you colour code your time in your calendar, it will highlight the importance of the time that you have blocked out. Red and blue can move as required, but green or black simply has to happen. So you need to take the time to make the time. And if you do, your business will thank you for it.